Hey guys, Vic815 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing my Sig Sauer P238 chambered in 380 ACP, or 380 Auto as it's more commonly known. This is one of my preferred carry pistols, especially for the summer here in Florida. It gets really hot, and inside the waistband holster with big guns, 9mm, 45, it gets too heavy no matter how compact the gun is. So I feel comfortable with a 380, especially manufactured by Sig. Can't go wrong with Sig arms. I actually believe that this 380, I've owned and shot other 380s, and I believe that this 380, I think Nut and Fancy said it, and if you've ever watched this channel, this guy sets the standard for 380 pistols, because it is a beaut to shoot, and it is extremely reliable. But before I get into all that, let's go over the specifications of the gun. This model that I have actually is, they have two-tone and they have ones with a stainless steel finish. This is the black anodized finish. The frame is made of aluminum, and the overall length of the gun is 5.5 inches. The overall height of the gun is 3.9 inches. Let's get a close-up here. It's a tiny little pistol. See it in my hand. Okay. The overall width of the gun is 1.1 inches. So that is really, really skinny. The barrel inside is 2.7 inches. So you have a 2.7 inch barrel that you're working with. I'm going to go ahead and safety check it. I should have done that first. But I'm going to go ahead and show you that the gun is empty. Well, first off, there's no mag inside. Sorry, safety was on. Empty, empty. I do have two loaded mags here that I'm going to talk about in just a second, but they are not in the gun, obviously. So the gun is safe. Close the slide, drop the hammer, and there's an external safety here. I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Again, no mag. The weight of the gun without the magazine, with the magazine removed, is 5.2 ounces. The original mag, which is this one right here, the Sig Sauer magazine, holds 6 rounds. So you're looking at 6 plus 1, 7 rounds total capacity. Okay, this is a aftermarket mag, also made by Sig Sauer. I don't know if you can see that. That has a pinky extension, and it makes it a +1. So now you got 7 plus 1 for a total of 8 rounds, which I find to be extremely awesome, and I highly recommend it. The gun does not come with this mag, with the extended pinky +1 mag, but I highly recommend it if you're going to pick this gun up, because although this, and yes, these are live rounds, but I'm going to be extra careful now that I have live rounds, okay? See how your pinky kind of falls off the side there? You can still shoot it. Very manageable to shoot. Very, very manageable to shoot like this. But with this pinky extension, also loaded mag, don't worry, I'll recheck the gun again. Look at that. You can get a good grip on the gun, and now it just feels better in your hand. It's ergonomically much, much better. Feels great. Not to mention, you get an extra round to boot, which is always a good thing, right? Okay, removing the mag. I'm going to check the gun again. Safety. No mag. Unloaded. Okay, you know what? I'll leave it open. Leave it locked open. Alright. So, like I said, this is one of my preferred carries for the summer. I've shot this gun time and time again. It is extremely reliable, especially for a little 380. I've had other 380s that, I'm not going to name any brands or anything. I don't want to put anybody down. But there's a lot of unreliable 380s out there, and 380 in general, I believe, is just an unreliable round. I'm not going to lie. 380 it's tough to get a gun that works every single time when you need it to in 380. But this Sig Sauer P238 really sets the bar. It really, compared to all the other 380s, I'm not saying it's perfect, but compared to all the other 380s, just the feel, the reliability, it feeds. The reason I have these ammos out here, these rounds out here, different types of ammo, is because this is what I've carried in the gun, this is what I've shot in the gun, besides your basic, you know, standard FMJ Federal and American Eagle and CCI Blazer. I have shot these. Critical Defense and the Zombie one are basically the same round. As you can see there, one comes in a nickel casing, one comes in a brass casing. They just change the color of the plug, in my opinion. It's the same round. But it feeds it flawlessly, and I'm very happy with that. The PDX-1 Defender, I just picked it up. It is a 95 grain bonded jacketed hollow point, and I'm gonna try and shoot that at the range and see how it feeds and see how it goes. I think that's gonna be my next primary carry load. I tried to pick it up earlier when I first got the gun, but I could never find it for some reason. 380 for a PDX-1 Defender is hard to find where I live. I don't know. But anyways, moving on. Like I said, it sets the bar. Also, my preferred method of carry, as you can see here, I have a DeSantis pocket holster. This is great. This safe, yeah, safe. Fits right in there, and this fits right into my pocket, and it is sweet. You don't even feel it. It doesn't print. I mean, it fits really, really well. This holster does a good job of breaking up the outline of the gun, and it also does a good. Its texture is really grippy, so you know it's going to stay in your pants or shorts when you pull that gun. Okay. This gun is a great range gun as well. At least to practice, it's fun. You know, I had 380s in the past where to take them out to the range and shoot them would just be painful. This gun is extremely comfortable to shoot. It's extremely accurate. I wish I had some shots that I could show you, but it does really nice groups at, I'll say about 7 yards. I can get a decently good 3-inch group. I mentioned earlier, it comes with the flat base plate mag. You can get the Sig Sauer makes the pinky extension with the +1 round. Both great. If you're going to buy more mags, I would say buy Sig Sauer first of all as the brand. Don't buy anything that's not Sig Sauer. And buy the +1 if you can. If you can't, if you can afford it, or if you don't like the +1 because you really want to keep it small in the holster, even though, in my honest opinion, with the +1 mag, it doesn't show up in your pocket. But just go Sig. Put down the extra money and buy Sig magazines. The reason I'm telling you this is because I went ahead and purchased some Pro mags for this Sig, and I don't know, maybe you're talking blasphemy here. You see the gun is unloaded. This is a Pro mag, okay? I want you to just listen and see how this sounds going in. It's empty. Alright, looks like it loaded. Right, it's fairly well. Locks back the slide. Cool. Works fine, right? Wrong. Let's go ahead and eject this mag. Oh wait. Not dropping free. Let's go ahead and pry it from the gun. Yeah, first of all, you need to really tap it in there to get it in there. And then it won't, the damn thing won't drop free. It just won't. These guys, Sig mags, go right in, fly out. Okay? So trust me when I tell you, put down the extra money. Don't go with the cheap stuff. Go with the Sig mags. This is obviously going to be a carry gun for you. Okay, so you want it to be as reliable as possible. Don't go out and buy this gun and then buy cheap mags and just have it not work. Okay? Another thing that I really like about this gun is that the field strip of it, or the disassembly, is extremely, extremely easy. It's almost as easy, if not as easy, as that of a Glock. I believe easier, to be honest with you. It's basically the same breakdown. Obviously make sure the gun's unloaded, no mag, no round in the chamber, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to do the same kind of hand movement as you would with a Glock, that webbing around the back of the gun. Pull the gun back. You want the slide catch to get up to that little notch right there, that first notch, not the second notch. And then you're going to pull this lever on the other side. There's a indentation. You're going to push it in. And you'll see this lever raise up a little bit. Once it raises up, you'll just pull it out, and out comes the lever. Don't lose that. Then you're going to let the slide go and keep pulling forward. And here you've got your frame. Let's put that down. You got your slide. Take your spring out. Push in, just like a Glock. Comes right out. Same thing for the barrel. Push in, comes right back out. There you've got your frame, slide, barrel, recoil, spring assembly. That's it. That's all it takes. Assembly is just as easy. You slide your barrel back in, place your spring inside, just like that. Press it inward, let it fall in that little notch. As you can see right there. The only bit that's a little bit different is when you go to slide the rails, when you go to line up the slide back on the rails, you see I lined up the slide on the rail. When you go back, you see this little guy right here? You have to push him down, push him forward, and bring the slide over it. Okay? Once you bring the slide over, you're going to pull the slide back to where that notch is at about the same position as when you took it out, where the lever goes. You're going to grab your lever, thread it through. Obviously, the barrel here moved a bit back. Sorry about that. You're going to move your slide back to where the notch was initially, where you pushed it out. Place your notch back in. You can move the barrel a little bit. If it's not falling into place, push it in. Hear that click. It's in. Let go of the barrel. That's it. You're good to go. And that's it. That's the field strip assembly and disassembly. That's how simple it is for this gun. Another cool feature about this gun is the safety. It has a single safety switch on the left hand side. It's not ambidextrous, but that's alright by me. Kind of like a 1911, although some 1911s do have the ambidextrous safety. What's cool is that there's a little bit of a safety feature with this gun. Most safeties on these 1911 style pistols, once you put the safety up and that hammer's cocked back, the slide will not move. But here, the slide moves with the safety on. But you go to pull the trigger, nothing happens. Okay, this is really helpful for when you want to have a fully loaded mag and one in the chamber. These are live rounds that I'm going to use. Don't worry. Sorry I don't have snap caps. But we're going to load. Mind you, the hammer's already cocked back. The gun is empty right now. Hammer's cocked back. It's like an added safety. You go ahead and load the mag, and you can rack the slide, chambering around, without ever having to take the safety off. So there's not that fear of a round going to go off because you accidentally pull the trigger while you're racking the slide. But now you have one in the chamber, and your safety is already up. You don't have to push it up. You push it up before you even inserted the mag. So that's a very cool safety feature. I'm going to go ahead and empty the gun now. Again, also to empty it, you don't have to take that safety off. You can just rack the slide, and out comes the round. Nothing in there, nothing in there. The entire time the safety stayed on. Alright. If you're thinking about purchasing this gun for a concealed carry gun, I highly recommend it. Different people have mixed views on the 380 round, but you know, I stand by that philosophy that the best gun that you can use for concealed carry is the one that you're actually going to carry. And I find myself carrying this guy a lot more simply out of comfort than my bigger guns. Just because I can throw this in my pocket, you know, head down to the beach, head down wherever, and I'm armed, and you know, I'm not leaving the gun at home. And I feel adequate with 380 rounds, especially with modern ammunition, hollow points. It just, you know, and Sig, having a Sig Sauer P238, I know that it's going to work when I need it to work. So, I believe it's a very good investment, very accurate, small, easily concealable. You'll more than likely always carry it with you, and I highly recommend it. I think it's a great piece. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. this gun is a lot of fun to shoot. I take it to the range often, you know, whenever I'm gonna go out with the buddies or the buddies. Nice. Okay, we'll start over.